Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Alexia and I love all things crochet, knitting, and fiber arts. I also work full-time, so I'm constantly trying to balance my love for creating with the rest of my life, whether it's my job, taking care of my health, learning new skills like video editing and streaming, or just trying to keep my space clean and organized. It's definitely a challenge, but that's part of the fun. So today I wanted to do something a little different, and I apologize if I'm kind of looking off to the side. I did script this video because I didn't want to ramble or add unnecessary fluff that doesn't need to be in here. I wanted to do something a little different and just sit down and chat while working on this custom order. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about productivity, balance, and how easy it is to fall into the trap of feeling like we always need to be doing more. I know I'm guilty of it, whether it's trying to juggle all of my projects, keeping up with my content creation, like posting long-form videos once a week or shorts, or just managing everyday responsibilities like household things. It can feel like there's never enough time in the day. So in this video, I'll be working on my black hooded turtleneck balaclava thing that I showed you guys before. I'm almost done with it, so thank God. And while I'm working on this, I want to talk to you guys about what I've been up to lately. There are some new and exciting things that I have been working on, like streaming. I also want to dive into the whole idea of trying to find balance between work, hobbies, self-care, and all of that good stuff. I know a lot of us struggle with this, so I'd love to hear your thoughts too. So let's grab a cozy drink. I have my iced coffee that has melted that's been sitting on my desk so grab your drink, grab your latest project, and let's sit down and chat. And if you enjoy this type of video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Let's get into it. Let's catch up for a second. Lately, I feel like I've had my hands in so many different things between work, crochet projects, new hobbies, and just trying to find that life balance. It's been a lot. One of the things that I've recently started doing is streaming on Twitch. I've been mainly playing games like Animal Crossing, which I absolutely love Animal Crossing because it is such a cozy, feel-good game, and I can just turn my brain off and just play a game for the fun of it. And also I have this really bad habit of getting games, like buying them and then never finishing them. So yeah, I told myself before I buy any more games, I need to finish the ones that I already bought because games are expensive. But I also love how interactive streaming is. It's a completely different experience from obviously sitting here and just talking to a camera because everything is live, and it's great to get the chat in real time with people. But I have something to confess. So I am not super computer literate. Like I am, but I'm also not. Ian's been in the process of building another gaming computer. He gave me his gaming computer. He's like telling me all these different parts and what I need to be able to play games at like a high rate and all this stuff. And I was just like super confused. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to let him build the computer, and I'm going to figure out how to stream. I'm going to download the software. I'm going to play with it. He's doing that. I got this. Well, setting everything up is no joke. Between learning how to use Streamlabs, figuring out overlays, alerts, audio settings, my mic settings, there was like a whole 30 minutes of me trying to figure out why my game audio wasn't transferring to Streamlabs, and it was because it was connected to my desktop audio, so when I plugged my headphones in, it wasn't registered. Yeah, it was this whole thing. It took me 30 minutes, and Ian coming in here and plugging my headset into my speaker and being like, boom, fix the problem. I still feel like I'm a total beginner, which I am, but I'm having a lot of fun with it and just figuring out how things work as I go kind of thing. And on top of that, I've been diving into the world of video editing. I am really enjoying making content for you guys, but learning new software or even just trying to figure out what software to download has been really, really hard, but I know it's going to improve my videos dramatically. One of the main video editing softwares that I've been looking into is Adobe Premiere Pro. It's kind of what everybody uses, but I was trying to find I was trying to find a low-cost, cheap editing software to use, and unfortunately, I realized that there's a reason why people use Adobe and they pay to use it, because it saves you so much time with editing in general. There are a lot of built-in AI features, and I didn't really like AI, but I'm kind of realizing that some of it can save me so much time, and because my videos are simple cut and paste videos, it's super easy to just upload the video, look at the transcription of everything, cut out what I don't want, cut out any breaks or pauses that I make. So I'm really looking forward to diving in more to the service and like looking at it and like checking it out. Like I haven't bought it yet, but I'm pretty sure this weekend I'm going to get it and figure out, because I need to do that. It's one of those things too that it's gonna take time for me to get comfortable with. I'll sit down to edit and suddenly 2 hours goes by because I'm trying to fix like the smallest issue. But it's been fun to experiment and see how my videos are going to improve overall over the course of this next year. And of course, on top of everything, there's always crocheting. I feel like I have so many projects going on at once. My WIP bag right now is overflowing, and I need to get on top of that. And I also love getting custom orders, but balancing them with my own creative ideas and projects can be a little tricky sometimes. There's always this pressure to be working on something, but I always have to remind myself to enjoy the process and not to rush through projects just to get them done. Okay, so now we are going to talk about this custom project, the one that has been sitting on my desk for like 3 weeks now, the infamous black hooded balaclava. So I started this piece a little while ago, probably like I said about like 2-3 weeks ago, and I am really loving how it's coming together. With this order, I have the pink and purple hooded cowl that I made a couple videos ago, and that is for my coworker's wife, and my coworker wanted a black one, so he ordered 2 cowls. So, second one. The black yarn is honestly though such a classic sleek choice. It goes with everything, but as you know, black yarn can be extremely annoying to work with, especially at night, because I cannot see to begin with. I have night blindness, so I feel like I have to get one of those little like headlights to like look when I'm working with black yarn. It's definitely a challenge. I definitely see myself making another 1 or 2 of these to sell because I enjoy the simplicity of the pattern. And honestly, I kind of want to make one for myself because I want to look like an assassin. I think that would be really cool. Diving further in, let's talk about the stitch and the pattern itself. So the pattern that I'm using for this hood is called the Turtleneck Hoodie Crochet pattern. And I completely apologize. I am about to butcher this pronunciation, so I'm going to put it on the screen and down below for you guys to see. It is the Cuyo con Capucha Crochet? I can't pronounce it. I'm very sorry. Your pattern is very popular down below on the screen. Okay. So this pattern calls for using single crochet, working in the back loop only, slip stitches, and half double crochet in the back loop only for the hood portion. So these are beginner friendly stitches, which is great because I can just turn my brain off and just crochet and not have to worry about counting anything or working with any kind of like fancy stitches. I mean, obviously though, there are going to be challenges, like I said before, with working with black yarn. I sometimes find myself incorrectly placing stitches, but I do have to say, I mean, like I can't argue. Black yarn is just like he's gonna look like an assassin, and I'm jealous because I want to also be an assassin. So although I usually don't take custom orders, I have been enjoying making this. It's been pushing me to make new items that I might not have ever made or thought to make for my shop, and I want to expand my inventory for market season. And both this turtleneck hoodie and the hooded cowl I made has given me a new creative spark, and I want to definitely make more of them. So all I have to finish and what I'm going to be working on and showing you guys throughout the video is just the hood part. I just have to extend it a couple more centimeters, inches, or so. I honestly have to measure it. But I just am doing half double crochet back and forth until the hood is long enough. And I am kind of playing yarn chicken because I bought 2 skeins of this yarn, so I'm hoping that this is enough to finish the project. If not, I'm just going to use what I can, and hopefully it's big enough because, like I said, I'm not driving 40 minutes to Middletown to get another skein. At least not this week. This might have to wait until next week if I can't finish it. But anyway, this also is the kind of project that reminds me why I love crochet so much. It's so rewarding to take an idea and bring it to life for somebody, especially when I know that they're going to enjoy wearing it and love it. Lately, I've been really trying to figure out how to balance everything between work, hobbies, health, and life just in general. It's so easy to get caught up in one thing and let everything else fall behind. And I've definitely been guilty of that. Some days I feel super productive, checking things off my to-do list left and right, and other days I blink and realize I've spent the entire evening crocheting or playing games or honestly just scrolling on my phone, sitting on my couch, and suddenly it's 10 o'clock and I haven't prepped anything or done anything at all for the next day. Crochet and knitting are my biggest creative outlets, but they also can take up so much time. I'll sit down to work on a project, and before I know it, hours have passed. While I love the feeling of being in the zone, I also know I need to make time for other things, like making sure I'm eating well, getting enough sleep, and moving my body. I've also been trying to meal prep more, so I'm not constantly scrambling for food after work. And I'm also trying to be better about actually using my workout apps instead of just letting them sit on my phone and collect dust, cold chores, and responsibilities like cleaning and the laundry and keeping things organized. And it's honestly never ending. I've been trying to set small routines to make things easier for myself, like doing a quick cleanup at the end of the night so I don't wake up to a destroyed apartment. But honestly, some days I don't have the energy, and that's okay. I think the biggest thing that I'm realizing is that balance isn't about doing everything perfectly every single day. Some days I'm super productive with content creation, and other days I need to focus more on rest and self-care. It's about making sure that nothing gets neglected for too long and giving myself grace when things don't go as planned. I'm still trying to figure it all out, but I'd love to hear how you manage work, hobbies, and life. Let's chat about it in the comments. I feel like this whole journey of balancing work, hobbies, and life is just a constant work in progress. Some weeks I feel like I have it all together, my projects are getting done, my space is tidy, and other weeks it's chaotic. But I think that's just how life goes, and I'm learning to be okay with that. One thing I've been trying to remind myself is that not everything has to happen all at once. It's okay if I don't finish a work in progress or a WIP in record time, if I don't perfect my editing skills overnight, or if I miss a workout here or there. What matters is that I'm showing up and making progress and enjoying the process along the way. And some days it's okay to not give 100%, but just staying consistent and even just showing up for yourself really does help you in the long run. There's also no point in having all these hobbies and things that I enjoy doing if I'm just stressing myself out and trying to juggle them all. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. How do you manage balancing work, life, hobbies, creative projects, and taking care of yourself? Do you have any routines or habits that help you? If so, I would really appreciate some advice on that. This piece is really coming together. At the end of this video, I am going to show the finished project of this. I am filming this talking piece beforehand, so it's going to be kind of like pieced together, kinda. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I worked on it. I would love to start posting more of these sit-down style videos, as they're easier for me to make than vlogging, but I still plan on doing a weekly vlog. I want to put more content out there for you guys. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I appreciate every single one of you who made it this far, who watches and engages with my content. If you want to see more, make sure to check out my other videos, and if you're interested in my crochet work, I've got some new items up on Etsy, and the link is in the description and my bio for that, so please feel free to check them out as well. So thanks for hanging with me today, and I will see you in the next one.